Numbers add up. Looks like it works out. So, all right, boys and girls, that was qualifying. Where did we qualify? Pretty low down. We've got to do a, we've got to pay out for the qualifying bet. So we've got to pay out the qualifying bet. Then we're going to do a race bet, and I've got some dollar dues that I'm going to chuck on as well. Started watching you the other night. Super positive, great streamer. Hey, Rudy, thank you so much, Rudy Sways. Bloody kind comment, dude. Thank you so much. Let me give you one of these.
Yes.
You're a bloody legend.
Yes.
Who's a bloody legend? You all are. Big thumbs up to you all. Thank you very much. That's a very nice comment, dude. Very nice comment, very positive comment. I love it. Very kind. So I've got the Renault power unit, and I've got Square Enix. It's not Square Enix, but it's Equinox as the does it say where I season results? Trophies. No, I need to. Where did it doesn't? Where did I qualify? It was P20, wasn't it? Usually you'll be able to see somewhere. Let's go to the next race session. So, oh, I've got to place a bet. That's okay, dude. You got more dollar dues for the race. So what we'll do is we'll pay it out once we get to the grid because I kind of forgot. I'm pretty sure I'm P20. Now, I like to leave this for some immersion, so
this is the real deal,
some realism.
And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996, and home to round one of this
He's walking on water.
Formula One World Championship. So here we are at Albert Park.
What the hell's he doing out there?
3.3 miles of public roads, closed for the weekend, of course, make for a bumpy surface.
Sorry, I got excited.
Modulation. There are 16 corners around the lake with the best passing opportunities coming at turn 1 and turn 3.
What the hell was that?
Can Mercedes start with
The hell is he doing out there?
win a 7th consecutive
Jesus is back on Earth. Exactly.
Could Ferrari or Red Bull
What's he doing in Melbourne?
advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing?
The new
It's
team,
great to be back,
Uncle
Anthony
Ben's
Davidson.
Racing.
We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long
Ah,
winter.
Jesus, in
but
Albert
it's
Park,
good to
yeah.
finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at
Hey,
the
Captain,
front.
are you playing your game,
There's gonna
dude?
be some teething problems
You'd have your
early on
game
in the
available
season,
for you, wouldn't you?
So whoever can keep on top of their issues
We're
will have the
Melburnians.
advantage today.
We
As
walk
I
on water.
mentioned earlier, we're up to
Not in it.
11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since
Esteban
Hector
Ocon,
over
10th.
4 decades ago. So how are they
I have that
looking
shirt.
so far?
Ever since their participation was announced, there were questions being asked about whether
This
an
game
outfit
again,
like this
yeah.
could survive. And certainly it's proving to be a trial by fire so far.
I hope they keep
Let's hope
Anthony
they can
Davidson
continue to draw an investment
as one of the
and a
commentators
little
and
more
stuff.
pace as
That's pretty
well.
good.
It's time
Anthony?
to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session.
Nah, a little
Lewis
bit different.
Hamilton
It's a
lines up on
little
pole
bit different.
position,
So,
and it's
but the
Valtteri
problem is, I'm
Bottas
going
who completes
from,
the front row.
I'm going straight from
Considering the
F1
rest of the grid,
2019
we have
season 4
Vettel,
car, which is almost
Albon,
maxed out,
Charles
to then
Leclerc,
now
and Verstappen,
brand new season,
Ricciardo,
brand new
Norris,
car, brand new game,
Sainz,
brand new
and Esteban
car, all the way down
Perez,
low.
Stroll, Daniel
It feels a bit
Kvyat,
heavy
and
in the first part of the
Giovinazzi,
corner. So
Gasly,
when you go to
Raikkonen,
turn it,
Luca Giotto, and
Ooh,
Roman
Luca Giotto.
Grosjean,
20th.
Magnussen,
So when you go to
Skip,
turn it, it
Latifi,
feels a little bit
George
heavy
Russell
at the initial
ends
part,
up
and then it
grid
feels like you
lineup.
wash out a little bit with
Which
your
of these talented
understeer.
drivers will come
Understeer
out
means
on
the
top
front end
today?
doesn't grip, and the front end just keeps going, washing out towards the outside of the corner.
Okay,
Whereas,
well, it's your home
yeah.
Grand Prix, but
This is
treat it
PC,
like
dude.
any
Yeah.
other race. Don't take
But yeah, so
unnecessary risks.
it's similar. It's kind of the same, but then you get different sort of aspects in relation to the car, which we're going to have to try and figure out in relation to the ERS. The ERS is a bit different now, which I don't like. I used to like the previous ERS. It's going to take me a little bit to get used to see how we go in relation to it. Fuel, I don't know if we're going to need any more or less, so we're going to leave it as it is as well. So what I want to say is a really, really big thank you to everyone who came by and checked out the race, and checked out the stream. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it's an entertaining race for you. Hopefully it's a good race for me, and we get some good... I don't think we're going to get good points. I normally say let's get some good points, but let's just have a good race, okay? So thank you very much, boys and girls. Let's get going. What exactly are dollar dues? So dollar dues are the in-stream currency. So it's all free. It's not real money. Dollar dues are the same as points, tingles, gold, whatever other streamers use for their points. It's just a basically in-stream gambling option, which is totally free. It's not related to any real money at all. So that's all it is. And it's all free to have a little bit of fun with. So with that said, let's go. There's no formation lap. I don't like formation laps. And we're going to be racing straight away. So I want to bring more fuel to overtake more. I'm going to leave the fuel as it is. We're going to try and use the ERS and see if we can use that for overtaking. But we'll see how we go for our first race. We might have to go up and down in relation to the difficulty. But let's see how 101 is for us in this team, in this car. We might have to drop it down to maybe 100, maybe. But we'll see how we go. Let's go. Engage the clutch. Okay. That's really weird. It moves up and down when I use my throttle pedal as well, so. I don't know where I am in relation to fuel settings at the moment. It feels a little bit lighter at the start in relation to the steering. Standard fuel. I can't use my... Oh, this is so bad with the ERS. I hate the new ERS system. Absolutely hate it. I can't actually activate it with my wheel like I would normally do it. So we're behind our teammate. Alright! Absolutely hate this new ERS system. It is so bad. You get the overtake button there, which is good, but then again it just stays on 1. Oh, heavy fuel. So the overtake button, trying to get past and stay ahead of Grosjean.
Alright, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
So our tyres, they're okay at the moment, but I don't know. I don't like this new overtake, the new ERS button, the new ERS system. I really, really do not. I can't go up and down like I normally could in practice. And like you normally could in F1 2019, so not a fan. Really, really dislike it. I like having more control than not. At the moment, they've basically taken away my control to be able to do so I can do this and I can't. Even in the race. Oh man. That is balls, man. Yeah, man, sweet spot everyone in. Haha, give him. Gonna have a little dive on the inside there. It's going to be on the outside for the next corner, so we go through, keep our spot. We're still behind our teammate. Driver in front.
Luca is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh softs. Their tyres are 1 lap old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last
Everyone's got one more
was
stop.
1 minute 38.4.
Wait a minute. Do you stream off your PS4? No, so I'm on PC. You can. I used to stream off my PS4 when I had F1 2018. I streamed off my PS4 via an Elgato capture card into my PC and then ran all that through OBS. So you can do it. It's quite easy if you have it set up. If you just know the little tricks of it. So when do you actually... This is terrible. I hate this ERS mode. I hate it. I want to be able to go from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 on a wheel, like on the buttons on my wheel, not just the one button overtake or not, so... Jeff doesn't talk that much right now.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize.
Weather report.
No rain expected.
Maybe they use the same zero zones.
Dry
Well,
seem like the best tyre for now.
I don't know. It's just I don't like it. It's very.
DRS is being enabled.
It's now
this lap.
very
We can
simplified in
use
relation
DRS
to it when
within
you
1
basically press
second of the
overtake
car
or you
end
don't, and that's
in
it.
the DRS zone.
You don't go to 0 and save it for full in a certain part of the track, and then defend somewhere else. So you're always using it on 1. So I don't know. I don't like it. Same as real life. Wouldn't they get... I think they'd get more... They'd probably get more control out of it though, wouldn't they? I can't select it at all, yeah. Check the tyres out, eh? Okay. Pit stop information.
Only 1 stop to go. 1 stop left in this strategy. Your pit window will open in 7 laps time.
We get the DRS, which is good. That's the normal stuff there. Grosjean behind. So there's so many more positions on the actual screen. So as you can see, top left of your screen, there's more driving positions available to you. It's more information, but then again, it can be a little bit more distracting as well. We are saving a bit of fuel at the moment.
By about 0.3 a lap.
Still got some DRS, which is good. Full race update.
You currently hold 19th. 19th place. Luca ahead. The gap is less than a second. They're on old softs. Grosjean is behind you. Less than a second separate you. They're on old softs. 6 laps until your pit window is
Waiting on
open.
the DAS.
26 laps to go.
Waiting on the DAS mod. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. It's very now tailored to just a one button press. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence, but then kind of not in relation to how it is now. I really got to save it because I'm using it a lot just to try and stay in the DRS mode. But I can't go down to 0 to use none of it. So therefore, I'm going to become under fire pretty soon by Grosjean. If I don't stay within the DRS from my teammate up ahead. The engine sounds pretty good. Listen to it. Definitely the should be worth more money if you're buying 100% discount. You get a little bit of a discount, but now the tyres feel like they're going like a lot. And it's only a couple of laps in the race as well. Like trying to get the same speed around these corners. Tyres feel like they are hurting. But maybe upgrading the tyre model, but yeah. This looks amazing, sounds great. The sound is really good. We're in the My Team section at the moment, so this is why we've got a custom steering wheel and then a custom livery. Our teammate Luca Giotto is up ahead in the same car, and at the moment he's beating me. What do we got? We've got a 50% race distance coming up. This is it, so got to try and focus a little bit and try and get back up to the back of the car, up ahead. Through there, just lost so much grip through the front of the car. Now getting, so Grosjean behind is still sticking with us. Lock in, whoop. I'm almost losing DRS, almost. The downshifts sound really sort of harsh as well, which I like. They sound really sort of meaty, sort of throaty sort of thing as well. ERS is the same. ERS is bad. They've changed the ERS. For me, I think it's bad in relation to what they've done. So the ERS, you cannot change it apart from what I'm doing right now is get overtake or not. You've got basically the green overtake symbol there when you press one button.
Caution.
And then you go nothing. You can't go down to 0.
There's an incident in the next part of the track.
We're saving a lot of fuel though.
Through the yellow flags.
One of the cars is out. No overtaking. What?
Some information on Norris.
That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Grosjean overtakes us when there's no overtaking. Still orange flags. Okay, I'm making sure Grosjean doesn't overtake us there, because that is bull crap.
Okay, clear.
That is bull crap. Now we're back into it. So much difference from two. I don't know how to really answer that. The difference in relation to it. Like I should probably jump into one of the other cars that we raced in the F1 2019 season, because at the moment we're in our own car, the old, what do you call it? Uncle Ben's Racing. And it's alright, so I think there is a fair amount of difference in relation to it. To be wanted a brand new game, no. But they've changed a few things around, like the tyres feel a little bit sort of like they go off a bit more in relation to the softs in the early few laps of this Grand Prix. Sound is good. The traction control on medium, which I'm using here, still has a little bit of a kick to it. If you try and do too much throttle out of a corner, you still get a little bit of a little wiggle from the back of the car. The ERS is the biggest difference, which I don't like. At the moment, I cannot select. There's no way I can go all the way down to 0 ERS. It's either 1 at the moment, or the next setting is the overtake button, which is this one right here. And then you use all of it, so. But yeah, we're saving fuel. We can use a little bit more on that when we can, or when we need to. I don't know, I'm going to have to sit down and have an actual think about how the game is different, how it feels the same, how it feels different, so... Yeah. So graphics-wise, similar. I would not think that I'm looking at any other different game. I don't know if they've made any improvements in relation to the engine, like, you know, made any performance games for CPU or GPU improvements. I'm not too sure, but at the moment, it's like I'm doing the same game with different engine sounds,
You're going to start losing some tire grip around now.
different different steering wheel, different sort of
We're approaching the
graphics that you
window.
see as
You'll
well
be
on the screen.
hards.
Different graphics, like as in the top left of the screen, you get that different one. You have to do your button mapping again. The ERS is different than like that. Yeah, I really don't like the new HUD. Yeah, look, I'm not a super fan of it. There's a few things which, you know, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But then again, if they didn't change it, a lot of people would be so much like, oh, they didn't change anything. It's not even a new game. I am losing grip a lot now. Either back of the car or like from behind, being behind Lucas, or just in tyre wear in general.
We've got plenty of energy. Use the overtake button and have a go.
Use a bit of fuel as well. Go rich fuel and the overtake. Let's see what happens here. We can get some DRS coming up. But he gets it as well, so the tyres are starting to get pretty worn. I don't know what I'm doing with my button presses now. I've got muscle memory from F1 2019. I've got to try and get used to that now with the new game. So we should be okay to try and have a little bit of an overtake here, I reckon. We've got the wrong buttons. So we're on rich fuel. We've got a car pitting there. That would have been one of the top 10 cars coming out. Lucky to get no damage from that, which is pretty good. That was a hard break then. That was hard for me not to crash into the back of that car. Who's that? Magnussen up ahead. That was very hard for me not to crash that. I wonder if they got the realistic part of the Haas having bad tyre life. At the moment we're on 101 difficulty. Oh wow. The tyres are getting a little bit... ERS is now overtake. Yeah, ERS is now overtake. It's weird. It's weird. I've got to try and get used to it in relation to what I'm actually doing on screen and what I'm trying to do for the race as well. I'm getting the wrong buttons mixed up here as well. Everything. I need a few more races to try and get everything sorted with the button presses. Wrong button. Random brake failure. Who's that for? Oh, crappy if I'm using it too much. Oh, look at all these cars. Got ahead of the Ferrari. Just. Oh, crap. We're boxing this lap. Let me just go. Let me go, Ferrari. Gonna have a look up the inside. Oh, it pushes me out a bit. They don't get automatically spun by just getting touched, which is pretty good. But I wonder if I damaged that car then. Like the Ferrari from that. Whoa. So we're boxing this lap. Let's turn some stuff down. We're gonna go the hard tyres. If the contest is still running, you can then have a bet as well. Exclamation contest will give you the details for that. Leclerc on the hards.
Just fitted
So the
hard
tyres do
car
feel
behind, running hards.
quite difficult at the moment, quite squishy. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it, bro. I'm boxing this lap. Okay, didn't do the best in lap. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go out. We're on the hard tyres. This is it for no more pit stops. Okay.
Stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive
Did we jump anyone or not?
Driving if you cross over into the track.
We were behind someone before we went in the pits, but we might have just jumped them. You can get this game. What? You can get this game for free. Legally, probably not though. I don't know how. You could probably, maybe if you're like an F1 esports driver, you could probably get it for free. Oh, these hard tyres are terrible. Try and get them up to temp. We're only at 89 degrees so far. So far, I think we're... Ooh, hang on, wrong button. I think we're doing pretty good in relation to where we're sitting at the moment. We're sitting 17th. Still need to push as well. We're a car behind. Driver behind. Driver behind.
Latifi is behind you. The gap behind us is 2.3.
You easily get Raikkonen. Oh, really? That is nice. So I'm slowing down a little bit, not as fast as I was previously, but hard tyres, they do feel quite difficult to race on at the moment. Is Melbourne you'll be into soon? Aha, look at this, we've got a couple more!
It is 3.9 seconds.
Who's this? Buddy Magnussen. I think betting's finished. So we're 16th. I like it. I like it so far. Driver in front.
Magnussen
Bit
ahead.
into
The
soon.
gap is less than a second. They're on fresh hards.
So we are technically better than the Haas. We've got a teammate behind us. Ooh, okay.
We advise moving to mix 2, fuel to mix 2.
I've got to change my button presses now. So if I can't use those like I normally would, I'm going to change them to something else. So I normally use for my left thumb on my steering wheel, I use it for ERS up, ERS down, and now it's going to have to be something else. Maybe fuel? Maybe fuel, I don't know. I can't get around that last corner good enough. Maybe this is the hour-long paint job. Yes, there was quite a long paint job trying to figure that stuff out.
Okay, some information on Bottas. They have some kind of mechanical problem.
Oh, it's like Austria. Bottas has a sensor problem. It'd be nice if Magnussen held up our teammate. Bus by way. Thank you so much for Busby. Thank you so much for hitting the follow button, dude. I really appreciate it. Wrong buttons. I hit the wrong bloody buttons all the time now. I've been here since the hour-long paint job. Let me get your stream. Just enjoy it. Look at your dogs. Hey! I should get a dog cam, shouldn't I? I should definitely get a dog cam. Is that Danae? Danae, thank you so much for hitting the follow button as well. I really, really appreciate it. They're having a little tussle at the back there. Thanks, dude. Very nice comment as well. Very, very kind words there. The last corner, I need to try and get that a lot better. If I don't get a good exit out of that, I'm dead in the straights here, so... I'm trying to save as much overtake as I can, but in the normal game, F1 2019, you'd be able to pick... You'd be able to pick exactly where you could deploy your boost button. Oh, you're kidding me. Ah. We're going to run that. I'm just going to leave that damage right there.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
I'm going to leave that. That was my mistake. Trying to cut back on him, and he just went way too slow around the corner, so that's now going to affect me pretty bad. I've got a orange wing. Yellow. Got a yellow front wing now, so... That's a little bit of a boo-boo by me. I'm not going to do any flashbacks. That's just what it is. Look, 15th or 16th, it's good. We don't actually get any points, so he's going to win the inter-team battle at the moment. Oh, I can feel it through there. Alcava as well, thank you so much for hitting the follow button. Really appreciate it. Big thumbs up, you're a bloody legend. He's shot off now. He's bolted away. And now, Battle is going to try and keep Magnussen behind me. The game feels different. It does feel a lot, well, not a lot, but there's definitely a big difference in relation to your brakes, your turn-in, your tyres, your ERS management as well. So
1.7 seconds.
There's a difference there that you can feel, especially after a 50% race distance. So not going to let him overtake. So Luca can go get that position of P15 for us. We can take and try and hold down, if we can, P16.
No tyre concerns at the moment. Just focus on the driving.
I do not like the new ARS mode. I really do not like it. I want to be able to save when I need to and then deploy it when I come under threat from the car. So right now I'd love to do 0. But no. And now I'm going to get smashed to the DRS zone right here. The overtake button is pretty powerful. Maybe it's as powerful as DRS, maybe a little bit more. Because I didn't have DRS just then, but I kept him back. Yeah, well, that's the thing. My teammate will get that. Will get that little honour there. So
engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon.
okay, so I've got front wing damage. So I've got to try and compensate for that around a couple of the corners. That's one of them. But hopefully the AI does not do a crazy dive bomb into some of these corners here. So, hey, hello, how are you, dude? I like your username. How are you, dude? McClure and Lando suggested more like real life thing. Oh, that's terrible though. That's a terrible run by me. If this is more like real life, this sucks. This absolutely sucks if this is more like real life.
3 laps of fuel remaining.
I'm sure that they can turn this down to 0 when they need to as well. Gonna go around the outside. At least he's gonna try. Walk him out. If you're gonna get the overtake, you gotta get it done. Tyres feel bad now at the end of their life. Like, they're not at the full end of their life, but they do feel quite shit. And look at my teammate just smashing me now, going way, way up ahead. So at the later stage of this race, cannot compete with my teammate. at the moment, it's just, I don't know, I'm not liking the driving of the car at the moment. It was pretty good earlier on, but then again, the tyres feel weird. The ERS is something I really, really hate. I absolutely hate how they've changed from the ERS system, the ERS system. Hey, Hello21, thank you so much for the follow button, dude. Big thumbs up, you're a bloody legend. Thank you so much. The My Team is good. It's a good little implementation to it. The different factories and stuff that you can do, it's good, but that's all they've been working on for, what, over a year, then that's pretty shit. So, there's no glowing praise for Codemasters right here in relation to it. This is... it's not a big enough change. It's not a big enough change to warrant $100 or more, depending on what sort of game you get, what sort of version you get, so... Yeah, I don't know. I want them to go back to a few things that they used to do on F1 2019 and what they've done now F1 2020. So, but then again, they haven't even updated things like when you go to your practice programs, you still got to do the same boring practice programs that I've done for how many seasons already? That is, pardon my language, but that is shit. What the hell have they been doing work-wise in relation to it? It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's just, the more I think about it, the more I'm not satisfied with this game. I don't know, that's just me, like, yeah, it's the start of it, yeah, it's a new game, they've had beta testing, they've done all that sort of stuff before, but they should get this stuff together and just like, yeah, I'm not over the moon with it. I miss Co-op Championship, yeah. Split screen, who am I going to play split screen with? Like, I'm not, ever. It's good for a couple of people, but that just, like, for me, that shows you're going towards a more of a arcade market, a more simcade market.
This is your final lap. Final lap of the race.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I said F3. No, I hate F2 as well. Like, F2 is not what I want. If I want to buy an F2 game, I go try and look for an F2 game, whereas this is an F1 game, I just want F1. I don't like the inclusion that they do for the F2. I'm glad I didn't have to do it for my season career, to be honest with you. I hate driving the cars, the F2 cars. I'll be perfectly honest with you. I'm not trying to do any sort of, like, corporate talk or anything like, oh yeah, no, it's okay, it's a good inclusion. Nah, absolutely hate them, F2 cars. I'll never race in them. And I don't know, it's just a bit weird. I don't know. They could do, I don't know how they would do the My Team stuff, the back end stuff with the factories and stuff like that without having to implement a brand new team. So they've had to do that, which is fair enough. But I don't know. Hey, that's the screen you. I don't know, and the handling is a bit weird as well. Like, they've done something with the handling with second gear and the torque curve and everything, and I'm feeling this thing where it's a couple of notches in the steering wheel when I turn. So I don't know. There's a few things where I'm just like, meh. Like when I turn around, it's okay, but when I turn around and do some tighter turns and try and get around, I feel like, you know, think about seconds in a clock face, so it goes tick, 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 like a notch like that. It just feels like you get these notches, and it's not from my base, it's not from my steering wheel. It didn't happen in F1 2019, it doesn't happen in ACC, it doesn't happen in any other games. It's just this game right now, for some reason there's a weird little notchiness to the extension of the steering, so send it, yeah. Split screen, what is this, 2010? Exactly.
If you can do that, you can capitalize on other people's
yeah, so Crazy came out, I don't know, when he's next stream, in about an hour and a half. So we've been going for 5 hours. Holy crap.
It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
So we've been going for 5 hours. I need to, number one, take my doggies for a walk. They're not around, so they can't hear this. Take my doggies for a walk. Then got to have some lunch. And then after that, come straight back in. So if you want to know when I go live next, hit that follow button. See if we can get did we get 2.7 by the end of the stream? I don't know. Probably did not.
So let's
probably a couple
review
more
the
off.
updated driver standings. Lewis Hamilton takes over the lead
Hey,
in the
Yankee.
championship after an
Yankee, thank you so much for
excellent
the follow,
result.
dude. I
Some
really,
amazing
really appreciate it.
talent
Big
out
thumbs
on
up,
the
you're a
track
bloody
today.
legend. And also,
Anthony, who would you pick as your
Unthinkable
driver of
Fate.
the day?
Thank you as well
Let's
for hitting the
give
follow
it to
button. I
Esteban
really,
Ocon.
really appreciate it. Big
That
thumbs
was a
up.
commanding
You both are
performance
bloody,
today.
bloody legends.
Very
Thank you so
impressive
much.
indeed.
Thank you
It's
very
time to
much.
see
I
how
really
things are
appreciate it.
shaping up in the
Let's
Constructors'
check.
Championship. Red Bull take over as championship leaders. Well, that was certainly an incredible weekend of racing.
We started
Be
20th,
sure to join
finished
myself and Ant
17th.
for more exciting Formula One action soon.
Lucas with a fast lap of 125.9, he did a 26.3. He started 17th, he went 15th. Okay, so we got Landon Norris did not finish, Raikkonen did not finish, and we beat the two Williams and one Haas. And Magnussen beat us. Ugh. Okay, let's check out the race highlights to see if they've improved it. See if they've improved the highlights. They've added the dun, 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 which is meh, whatever. They've copied that from Formula One reviews or whatever, or the channel, the YouTube channel. So we're in the black number 22 right there. We haven't done a helmet. We've got a white helmet, don't we? Oh, bugger, I haven't done my race helmet. So I had a few little incidents in there, in the race, so it was okay. That's our livery. We need to get some title sponsors on there to try and make it look a little bit more professional, a little bit better. So at the moment, we've only got the one livery, which is Enix. Ah, that was Grosjean's wing going, sucked into him. Well, he tried to overtake me on the yellows. That's another good thing, Codemasters. A little bit of a touch there, run me wide a little bit, but then the Mercedes, the Ferrari ran a little bit wide as well. Can you change paint like matte? No, you can't. You can change the lumosity of it. I think you can change the brightness as well. So we've only got one title sponsor, Equinox, which reminds me of Square Enix, the logo of that. So yeah, it would be better. Yeah, I know. So this is where we went down the inside, I'm pretty sure. Inside of Magnussen. We did a big stop on the brakes early on in the race as well, but that didn't really work. That's our teammate getting us, and me not being able. Me losing my bloody front left wing end plate there as well. So what the hell is this? Hey ESL, how are you, dude? This is career mode. That's the livery I have for my career mode. I'm not liking it, dude. I'm not. Well, I like it. I'm not in love with it in the whole game in relation to. Who's awake this early? What are you talking about? It's 1:29 PM. It's 1:30 PM. Ugh. So, and we've done, what have we done? We've done just over a 5-hour stream. So we're going to be ending it pretty soon in relation to it, but stick around. We're going to check out the rest of the area. So